You're trying to convert to Islam, but you're scared to tell your parents, then this video's for you. A lot of people have been asking me on how to approach this situation. You know, they're unsure on how their parents are going to react. They're scared they might get disowned. So here's my advice. So first, I would just ask them very simple questions just to test the waters. You want to find out what their opinion is on Islam and on Muslims, if they have any. Depending on their answer, then you'll know how to proceed next. Because I get it, a lot of people, especially parents, they think Muslims are terrorists, and they might think you're trying to join the Taliban or that you're trying to run away with a boy. You know, all that movie stuff. So we gonna start slow. You can just be like, oh, you've noticed that people from your culture are starting to become Muslim. You can just ask them if they know anybody who's Muslim, if they have any friends that are Muslim, just stuff like that. Very innocent stuff. You can even ask them if there's like a small community of Muslims back home. You know, just ask innocent questions as if you're like a 10-year-old and you want to learn more. Parents love to talk about history and their culture, so this might be like a good bonding experience for you. Now, if their answer is positive, then that's great. You can dive deeper and soft launch the idea to them that you want to learn more about the religion. I still wouldn't tell them that I want to convert yet. It depends how cool they are about it. Now, if their answer is negative or ignorant, then just keep it calm and just try to slowly educate them. Do not get emotional, because once you react poorly, they're going to use that behavior against you. And then they're going to say things like, oh, this is just a phase. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't need that. So keep it cool. Don't force your views on them. But do talk to them about the positives of the religion. You can be like, oh, Islam prohibits drinking and smoking. And, you know, a lot of kids your age want to go out and do that nowadays. And you just don't feel comfortable. You don't see the value in it. Blah, blah, blah. No, sometimes you got to hit them with that and let them know it could be worse. Now, if your parents still have a problem with that, I'm sorry, you're cooked. No, I'm kidding. Now, if your parents are super religious and they don't want you to convert to another religion, then again, I'd say just slowly educate them. Talk about the similarities of both religions. You can tell them that you'll still respect their religious views, even if yours are different. And if they refuse to listen, then just let them be. Have patience, be respectful towards your parents, even if they're disrespectful to you, because if you go back and forth, it's only going to get worse. So at this point now, if your parents are not having it, just fall back, practice privately, have patience, and just let Allah handle it. And then one day, inshallah, you'll prove them wrong. Because the only reason why my parents were so chill about it is because I went through years of them disagreeing with everything I did. Even if it was good for me and for them, they were never okay with anything I did. And there were times where I reacted poorly and it got me nowhere. But the moment I kept my mouth shut, I set healthy boundaries and stayed respectful and put my faith in Allah, they just eventually trusted that I knew what I was doing. And that took me almost like 20-something years for them to finally let me be. I had to be so patient with them. I had to eat all the disrespect and all the toxic situations they were throwing at me. And I just said, okay, you know, one day they will know that I'm doing this because I love them. And that I know what's best for me, and Allah knows what's best for everybody. Yeah, practice privately if you have no choice. I know it sucks, but I promise you, they will come around eventually. Allah knows your struggle and He knows your heart. You don't have to be perfect with the religion. Just keep trying. And think of it this way. Maybe this is one of your tests. So do your best to pass because Allah will reward you. Inshallah, it gets better for you.